Hey, look what I made here. I took an old Harbor Freight spray can, pretty crappy spray gun, where the old vent was. I put a couple washers, or put a washer and a bunch of silicone, and then where the other part where the gun used to come off, I just got a brass fitting and a regulator, and I even welded on a took a quick coupler and welded on a hook at the end. So basically what I have is a evap smoker. There's the, can't really see it. There's the pressure gauge, goes from 0 to 10 pounds. Right now it's at 0. And here's, I lit this thing up once before. Down on the bottom I put a little down on the bottom there's a glow plug, and it's filled almost to the top with baby oil. Not to the top of the glow plug. I played it safe this time around, and I put a timer on it, and I'm going to add a little bit of airflow. The little bit of airflow, you can see, using my halogen spotlight, you can see I got a pretty darn good stream of smoke. You really can't see it without the spotlight, but boy, you put it in front of that spotlight and it is coming out. Now if I turn the air down a bit, you end up, see, it basically turn the air to what you need. Now last week I put this thing together not using this timer. That's actually a wall timer. It's actually a wall timer. I just grounded. The reason I've got the tick-tock one is because I wanted to run it on 12 volts, and I didn't want to have to rely on having a timer of any sort that needed to be plugged in. So there is my smoker, and you can get pretty good stream if you look at it from, doesn't show real good on camera, but boy, it shows. If I turn the timer off, probably smoke for a little while, but at least the thing is, I didn't have the timer last week, and this thing started to bubble. I left it on a half an hour, and it bubbled over, melted the hose, shooting oil all over the place. So it was a kind of a experience, considering I was underneath my truck at the time. So with the timer, I was looking on the internet, and the professional ones have a 5-minute cycle. So I've got this set. You can put it at. I came from Home Depot. It was 15 bucks. I just carved off the back and glued this thing straight on, and then just kind of put it in line. But that's all it is just an old Harbor Freight. At the bottom I just put 3 L brackets and a big hose clamp. Actually, I was even considering putting an extension, a pipe here, just to keep this rubber tube even further away from this unit, because it gets hot to the touch. But all I did was, yep, you know what, I've got a safety wire hanging here. I got it screwed up into a board here so this whole thing doesn't topple, because it's meant to, once I hook the hose to my air compressor, it's kind of pulling on it to the left, and this hose here is a little bit heavier than it needs to be. But it's with a little bit of air going through, get quite a steam. So hopefully I can use it to find my evap leak, and can certainly use it on this bomb over here that I'm trying to find vacuum leaks for. What I did on here is I put some red high temperature silicone and seated the unit in it and then let it dry. But even unless I want to really pull on that little knob and bend those little tabs, it's probably always going to have some leakage there. But I think I spent maybe $19 for this spray gun probably 20 years ago, and even now they're not a heck of a lot more, but it sure looked like big it looked a whole lot like that Smoke Pro, so I said, well, I think I'll give it a try.